Now we hear from a dynamic student whose interests span innovation, sports, and community building. Based in Dubai and the founder of DXB Hoops, a youth basketball tournament uniting players across the city, he has worked on tech projects like ExamWault and an AI-powered call analysis platform. Off the court and beyond the code, he continues to find new ways to bring people together and make an impact. Tonight, he shares his vision for creating change from the inside. Please welcome to the stage, Bassam Assaf.
If I gave you the option to choose between $1 million right now or a penny that doubles every time for 30 days, what would you choose? This may seem like a trick question, yet 80% of people still choose the $1 million. However, that penny becomes worth $5 million at the end of the 30 days. So what does that tell us? Do people not know how to do simple math? It tells us that people want instant gratification. We live in a microwave society. People want things instantly. You click a button, wait a minute, and voila. Popcorn, instant noodles, instant gratification. This type of mindset seeks into our success. Reels tell us that we can make 6 figures in 6 weeks. Reels tell us we can make 6 figures in 6 weeks. Apps claim to make that we can learn a new language by next week, and we can watch YouTube videos that tell us we can do anything in 30 minutes. But this is simply not true. This is the myth of overnight success, where we believe that anything can happen overnight, yet it's simply not true. So why do we believe this? Take, for example, Instagram. Instagram was not developed to show us the full picture. It was developed for user engagement, to just show us what they want us to see. Take The Social Dilemma. I don't know if you've heard of this documentary, but what it does is it talks about how social media companies deliberately try to manipulate user behavior. It talks about how machine learning algorithms look at how users, how long they stay on a post, how long they comment, how much they like, when they go on social media. And it takes all of this data and piles back a response. This response is content, and it serves back the most responsible content for the user, something where the user responds with a reaction. And what gives the biggest reaction? Something that shows success, instant success. This creates a conflict in our brain. So how are we able to combat this? Well, we need to know where success lies. Success lies through the illustration that we can't have overnight success. That overnight success is not achievable through success where we see that success takes no hard work, no setbacks, or no drawbacks. So how do we become successful? First, we need to fail. I want you to all fail. But why do I want you to fail? It's scary. It's something where we can take an opportunity to learn. Because once we fail, we fall. And from that fall, we adjust. And from that adjustment, we create a small win. Those small wins are cumulative. Stack those small wins together, and we create momentum. After creating the momentum, we become impossible. You could see a big, hard task at the end of the road and say, I can't do this. It's too intimidating. But if you break it down into smaller subtasks, it seems like anything will be possible. And I'd like to share this video that Kobe Bryant breaks down of how this concept works.
Consistency of work. One day, you get better. Tuesday, you get better. Wednesday, you get better, right? You do that over a period of time, not like 1 month, 2 months, but it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
Kobe Bryant's mindset embodied that failure is part of the process. We need to enjoy that. And it's not the destination we need to be looking forward to. So where does this lie in? He always said that we need to be looking at the destination as not part of the result. Oops. So, but that really stuck with me. I didn't understand it until later.
Consistency.
This is until in the winter break, my friend and I were challenged to make an AI analysis tool for videos. And at first, it seemed very challenging. I didn't know how to approach it. I was obsessed with it though. For that whole month, I was confined in my bedroom. I'd open my laptop and start coding. Yet, I didn't know how to start. I was lost. I encountered many bugs, and I didn't see any success within the first 2 weeks. I felt hopeless. So, did I give up? No. I kept trying, and soon I was able to create my first feature. The feature was a pipeline that took an audio sample. The audio sample got broken down into frequency and took the context of the speaker, and the AI returned back how the speaker was feeling, their sentiment. And when I got this back, I was relieved. I felt so happy. I could finally lay on my bed and watch TikTok for hours. But no, I couldn't do that. After doing that, it taught me how to break down tasks, how to make them simpler, and how to decompose them. Once I learned how to do that, I was able to take features and add them together. Soon, I was building a full MVP within 2 weeks after that point. And this taught me to fall in love with the process, just like Kobe said. But I was still sad that Google hadn't acquired us. The sad truth behind these small successes is that they usually go unnoticed. Take Khabib, for example. He's in the undisputed lightweight champion of the world of the UFC. I'm sure we all know him. But we only see him as his legacy. What we don't know about Khabib is his setbacks. Early in his career, he suffered an ACL injury and broken ribs. At that point, he was considering quitting the sport of MMA. But he talked to his dad about it. His dad told him to never give up. And that stuck with him. And that's the thing he's most proud about. We could also take a look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, I'm sure we've all heard his name. Could you believe that in his sophomore year, he was cut from his basketball team? But he turned that failure into fuel. It's moments like these where these greats define the pressure that makes people feel uncomfortable, makes them feel pain. But they turn that pressure under control and create diamonds. So, this is an image representing of what we don't see beyond the surface. So I want to leave this message today transforming how you view these small successes. You could view them as pointless or useless, but I want you to start imagining it rebuilding the cup half full. I hear lots of people talk about the downward spiral, where he lost his wife, then he lost his girlfriend, then he started drinking more, and he started losing his friends. But I don't hear people talking about the upward spiral, which is equally as true. He started working out more, so he had more energy, so he could work better on his job and he could make more money, so he was more happy. So I want to ask you today, which way will you take the spiral? Thank you.